motherfuckers gonna have to break this shit down and give us our shit. They're gonna have to give. If y'all don't think I'm 99% and y'all don't think I'm 100, don't support this shit. Y'all gotta think I'm 100. Y'all gotta know it. 100. 99 not good enough. 99 not good enough. Remember that. I'm telling y'all, 99% is not good enough. Yeah, we create our individual hell based off the information given. Okay, let me explain it to you like this. If you learn how to build a hut, but if you learn how to build a hut and a mansion is two different things. But you learn how to build a hut in the forest. You can build shelter, right? But ain't no running water in that motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucking toilets in there. And what we accustomed to now, to try to live in that manner, that regression is what creates our hell. That going back to a condition of ignorance that was before the knowledge came. Now the knowledge is here. If we was to neglect the knowledge and ignore it, then we just gonna trap ourselves right back in hell. It's here. I'm telling y'all, I got all the signs. It's an open child. Anybody want me to show them who the fuck I am? I don't have no problem. I can show any one of them. The keys to my kingdom is being held hostage because they holding my family back. So y'all understand this is what this shit is all about. Breaking up the family, divide and conquer, crushing the empires by destroying the royal families. I done found them and redeemed them. I did my part. Right? So, what they telling you is the hell you create is the hell you was given and you accepted it to live in. But you didn't create it. You accepted it. That's why it's your hell, because you accepted it. Yeah, I know you was trying to call a player, but I was in the middle of this and I didn't expect to do this. Mama popped me out at 1 o'clock in the morning to do this talk right here for the sisters. So this is for the sisters. So, any one of you sisters that get the instructions from Portia can pass them to any sister that you think is about the right shit. You don't want to put no slimy traitor chicks in here. You don't want none of them. All you want is ones that's solid, that's 100. And their race don't matter. Don't fall into that divide and conquer ass bullshit among the women. We already doing it among the men. So we don't need that among the women. When they see y'all united, then they're going to have to be forced to unite, or because they're not going to be able to have no action jumping off no other way. So, I wasn't even 10 for this sucker to start getting this intense. I feel the energy rising. Look, the ether getting lower. It's getting the cloud. You see it getting lower? I wasn't expecting none of that, you know. But you know, when you follow the instructions, you never know what you're going to get. Look at it. You see it? You see how it's starting to come down here now? First, the shadow was way up there. Now you can barely see my hand here. Now, you know, it's coming closer. So, if you come down a little more, I'm going to have to go in meditation because I might be about to get some more downloads. Keep y'all sisters intact. Keep them on their toes. Follow the instructions. It ain't going to hurt you. It ain't going to cost you a dime. And it's not going to physically cause you any pain. All it's going to do is make these motherfuckers run for cover because they know that we didn't return. The angels have returned. Ain't no doubt about it. They seen that video earlier where I went through the signs. I didn't even read all the signs on the papers in the notes where I could have even went deeper. You know? So, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the morning. I don't know how long she gonna allow me to be immortal and pretend to be like I'm sleeping, so I can look like everybody else. I don't know how long that shit gonna last. But she tell me to get my ass up and go make something happen and tell the people this or that or something else. So I'm gonna say this again because this must be the purpose of it, because that's the only thing keep coming to mind. All the sisters just tired of the bullshit, fed up, and ready for it to be over and ready to go back to how we was before these invaders came and upset the peace on earth. Portia got the instructions. You can pass them to any woman that's about the right thing. Her age don't matter. Her race don't matter. Long as it's a woman, and as long as she about the right shit and she want this shit to end, give her the information, let her participate. We ain't gonna hold none of them back. All of y'all got a chance to shine. Everybody just do their part. You don't have to do no extra shit. You don't have to go no out of your way to do no shit. You don't got to take nobody across town. You don't have to pick nobody up. You don't have to go meet no new strange people at the airport. You ain't got to go to no churches, no mosques, no synagogue. We can solve this shit on social media in about 48 hours or less. All that video had to do is go viral. All that motherfucking post had to do is go viral. When they realize that I'm not bullshitting when I tell them, I know how to break the chains. Soon as the sisters start understanding that they have me bound to the temple, I can't leave the temple. Every time I try to leave, I have to come back because I'm not leaving with freedom. I'm leaving bound. I'm bound to an oath. And if the other person doesn't reciprocate the oath, then I can find somebody who can reciprocate the oath and allow me to come out of the temple and execute this motherfucking liberation. I ain't finna be tied down to nothing and nobody. Ain't no chains can hold this motherfucker down. They didn't put me in the dirt. They didn't kill me. They didn't did everything they can do. They ain't nothing left these motherfuckers can do to me they have not already done. They can't do nothing else to me. It's my turn. All the sisters got to do, make that shit hot. So y'all got it. Y'all know what to do. It's not even hard. They don't think y'all gonna do it. They think y'all gonna not be perceptive of the signs being read on live in front of your face. Broke down so clear, it's like you fucking watching the TV movie for real. But this shit is real life in real time. So, heat that motherfucker up. Get every motherfucking female you got on social media to participate that is about the right thing. Now, I'm going to leave this right here. And I'm going to say thank you, Portia, for playing your position, holding down your motherfucking role. They going to see what's up in a minute. Soon as this shit take off, they going to see. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate what you do. Keep up the good work. We all got to keep up the good work, and we all got to do our part. Every one of us. And if you don't want to do your part, and if you feel like you entitled to be a part of the hereafter without doing your part, you sadly mistaken your ass going with the rest of them sorry, rotten, low-life motherfuckers, because they're not staying here. If they stay here, I'm telling you now, I'm going to grind they fucking ass up in a big-ass human blender. The biggest fucking human blender I can get made. I'm going to get that motherfucker made. And all these self-righteous, greedy, self-centered, rotten, no good, sick-minded motherfuckers that feel like they entitled to some shit they don't earn. I'm going to blend their ass up and feed their ass to the fish that they so haphazardly slaughter at random like we don't feel for the fish. It's one thing if you're going to eat the fish and respect the food product that you eat. But when you don't have no respect for the food you're putting in your temple, that shows you the respect for your temple. And when you ain't got no respect for your temple, you become part of the infidels. You become part of the Kafaroon and the Munafakun. You deserve death. That's just the way it is. So, I'm only relying right now on the sisters. The brothers got a different mission. The brothers got a different mission. They got to fall back and let y'all do y'all part. Soon as y'all do y'all part, they automatically know what to do. They automatically, it's wired on their DNA. I wrote the shit. I wrote the code. It's in binary code. On the DNA, in the helix. They know what to do when the women stand up. All these niggas gonna stop being bitch asses. Ain't gonna be no more bitch assness. And all of the niggas that want to remain bitches gonna be treated like a man bitch by a badass woman that probably got abused over multiple lifetimes by a bunch of rotten motherfuckers. Now she get to get her payback. I'm just saying. So they gonna either step up or step off. That's the two positions they have. And I didn't expect to have any viewers on this, but I appreciate y'all picking up at 1 o'clock in the morning when y'all seen me on, and hopefully we can get this message across to the sisters. And if you know some that don't got a social media page, and you think that they need to be on there, set them one up. Help them out. Help your sister out. You know, be your sister's keeper. They told y'all to not like each other and that y'all should have various reasons not to do so. I'm telling y'all that if y'all click up together and that mitochondrial connection take place, this shit is over with. Mother Earth wake up, they ass gonna run for cover. Because between the two of us, we done whooped them motherfuckers' ass since from day one. From day one. So, keep your focus. Keep your attention on the prize. Don't let them trick you with their fake money schemes. The money about to collapse. The only way that the money is gonna be artificially held in place by executive order until the transition is over, in order to maintain the integrity of the system, so that the people don't lose everything they worked for to this point, and we don't have a 1929 situation. So look, it worked like this. A temporary solution should be used temporarily. A permanent solution should be used permanently. In the interim, when you're going from the temporary solution that is in place to the permanent system to come, you have to have an artificially fixed system. That means you have to lock it in place where it can neither rise nor fall. You have to freeze it. Once you freeze it, business go about as normal in the overall community. And only the motherfuckers behind the scenes have to adjust and balance the economics. Only the ones behind the scenes adjust and balance the economics. So it don't affect the masses of the people, but it's a temporary fix until the stability is established with the new system. It's a temporary fix. So their system is going to fall, but there's a method. And I know the method, and I got to give it openly when Donald Trump asks for it. There's a method to artificially hold the system locked in place that's legal, according to their current system, that doesn't interfere with the transition to our returning system. And this artificial system is like building a bridge from a sinking boat onto a stable island. The bridge is going to sink after the boat. The bridge going to sink, but the boat's going to have to sink first. So we put the bridge in place to get everybody off the boat, so that when the boat sink and the bridge collapse, everybody's on safe ground. There's a method of economic stability along them lines. But if I can't compensate these fucking workers and let these motherfuckers mistreat them like they trying to do, then I'm not going to artificially maintain any systems. I'm going to let it all fall down. If you're going to mistreat the workers, then there's no sense of having this shit in play. Now, I said that it's 1:30 in the morning. I didn't know why she wanted me on here. And it seemed like I'm doing pretty good to me. Hopefully y'all feel the same. I'm going to check out here. And I'll talk to y'all in a couple of hours when we wake up on the flip side of the open gate. Because the gate will be open at 3 a.m. Y'all know what time it is. 3 a.m. Lions Gates open. Then Daniel, the judge of God, is in the lion's den. I'm in that bitch. I will not be devoured by lions. I'm unfuckwittable. Understand me? They already know. So, with that, I'm going to say peace. It's going to put the enmity or the animosity between the seed of her and him.
Right.
What just happened? Do we know what just took place? This is what they call undermining the matriarch in order to place a patriarch in her position. So you see it come out as in the mother helping the son steal the other son's birthright. In the case of Esau, Jacob was given a coat so that he could deceive his blind father. Now remember, the father blind, but the mother not.
because the mother can see, she can deceive the father because the father can't see. Now, let's go to the next time it happened. The next time it happened was, let's see, Esau and Jacob. Then, before that, it was Ishmael and Isaac. Isaac was the one who became the father of the Israelites. Ishmael became the father of the Ishmaelites, or in the Midianites, who are today called Muslims and Chaldeans. Mm-hmm. Chaldeans are Christian converts, but they're still Ishmaelites. And so if you look, when Jacob and Esau was being born, Jacob tried to grab Esau by the ankle, right? Mm-hmm. Now, in the New Testament, it say that when the seed of the woman encountered the seed of the serpent, one should grab the other by the heel. So it's telling you right there, who is the serpent, the underminer. What does the name Jacob mean? Jacob means supplanter, one who undermines or goes under the roots of something in order to replace it. It digs up the root in order to replace it. That's to undermine something. Absolutely right, Achilles' heel. Mm-hmm. Now, when you understand that that's what Jacob means, but they changed his name to Israel. But do we know what the name Israel really means? It's a three-part word, Isis, Ra, and El. Right. It's incorporating two Egyptian deities into a Hebrew pantheon by attaching the El to the end of it. It is the uniting of divine feminine into the divine masculine in order to become a divinity within the self. Okay, so now we understand now a little clearer how the story has been distorted. That God that you talk about in the Old Testament was a wrathful, vengeful God. Right. He ain't right. He ain't right, because he's going to tell his people, thou shalt not kill, right? Mm-hmm. You turn around and tell Joshua, go in there and kill every single thing living, spare not a soul, including the animals. That is a blatant, direct contradiction to his own word. Why would you send somebody to kill after you told them not to? Right. That God cannot be trusted. Now, in the Old Testament, it told you flat out, God is not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. Now, he just told you that God is not a man nor a son. What the hell is he then? If he ain't a man and he ain't a son, what is he? Or are we using the right pronoun to describe God? If he's not a man that he can lie, and he's not the son of man that he should repent, what do the New Testament say about it? The New Testament say, these people draw near to me with their heart, with their mouth, but their hearts are far from me, for they teach us commandment, the doctrine of men. Now, there's two ways we can look at that. There's an Egyptian deity named Men, spelled M-I-N, which is part of the flipped grid that we under that allow the black goo to remain fixed and placed over the heart chakra. It becomes weakened because it's held in place. The grid is held in, the artificial grid is held in place by something called the Dark Night satellite. It has a north-south, the only satellite in existence that has a north-south orbit. A north-south orbit. It is solar powered. And right now, at the close of the age, we are experiencing something called a maximum solar minimum. What that means is the sun, out of all of the energy it produced in the history of its life, because it's switching from a step down to a step up transformer, the grid on Earth going to have to flip, and the women got to do it in a particular manner. We have to flip the grid. So when they say the doctrine of men, we're talking about Shu-Men resonance, the electromagnetic field that they call Shu-Men. Shu is a sky deity, Men is a sex deity, both male in aspect, which is the wrong vibration for Earth. It's the wrong vibration for Earth. Earth is a feminine planet. If you look at the animals,